You and them raggedy ass teeth, get in your car, bitch. No. With them raggedy ass teeth and that raggedy ass car. Bitch, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck, bitch. I'll be black. Your teeth are black. Your tongue is black. You look like you on fucking crack, bitch. What the fuck are you saying? Raggedy ass car and raggedy ass teeth. Bitch, I'll be a black bitch. I'll be a black bitch. Mind your fucking business next time, bitch, with your trash ass. Look at you, bitch. Look at you, bitch. Don't say shit else to me. You want to start shit and cry wolf, bitch. You got the wrong bitch with your nasty ass mouth and them nasty ass feet and that nasty ass fucking car, bitch. So I don't give a fuck. Next time you want to get in somebody's business, bitch, make sure you get in the right black bitch business. Because I don't give a fuck about you calling me a black bitch. You a white ass, trash looking ass hoe. So fuck you. You ain't talking about shit. She literally followed me to my motherfucking DoorDash order talking about I almost ran somebody off the car. I had a car to pick up. I mean...
This is James in a red Lexus. ES 350. License plate Juliet. Ugly grandma. Mother 33. Get your motherfucking ass out of my... License plate Juliet. Ugly grandma. Mother 33. Get your motherfucking ass out of my...
What are you gonna do? Smack the shit out of me.
Out.
You say you're gonna do what?
Out.
Smack me.
Get
Smack me.
out.
I dare you, nigga. Smack me. Touch me. Touch me. Talking about wise mouth your wife. Touch me. Touch me.
The last thing. Get back in your
Tell
car
the cops
and get
what
out
you
of
just said. Tell the cops what you just said. You just threatened me.
Get out of
You say you're gonna smack me for what?
Back off.
I'm not on your house.
Back.
I'm not at your house.
own this
You said you're gonna
property.
smack me. Own shit. You said you're gonna smack me. No. It was your fault. It was your fault. It was your fault.
You're gonna smack him out of her
What?
face.
You were gonna smack him, right? Why are you about to cry?
Go in the
Who are you gonna smack? Who are you gonna smack? Who are you gonna smack? Bro, you're not smack shit. And you can tell this whole community that you're not gonna do shit to nobody. You're not gonna do shit with that old ass flip phone, bitch. Get back in your car. Nobody's worried about you. Yeah, you're gonna be on Facebook, dumbass. Call the cops.
Shalom, shalom. Before I begin, I'd like to start out by giving all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ruach HaKodesh, and double honors to the apostles, the elder bishops and elders of the great millstone who teach this 100% truth. Peace and salutations to the Lord's elect that be in the house of David. All right, I'm going to preach y'all with cunning. All right, today is December the 3rd, year 2025, the hope year of our deliverance. All right. The hour being the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Through the seed of our fathers, we represent the Israelites. All right, as well as the hope for your judgment and destruction to the so-called self-proclaimed white nation, which they're not white, they're red, which you could clearly see in that clip. All right, and according to the Bible, they're the Hebrew Edomites. All right, the wicked the Bible speaks of. All right, and the adversary, which means enemy. All right, to the Lord's people. Again, being you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, so here we are again. All right, you know what I'm saying? Back at it. You know, Esau had me on suspension, you know what I'm saying, the last week or so. So y'all ain't seen no videos come up about this devil in a week because, you know, he got in his fields. All right, but here we go again. All right. So I showed you a couple of clips. All right, these devils. All right, you know what I'm saying? Ultimately, just showing that these curses that were on us ultimately are going on them, as the scriptures say right here in Deuteronomy chapter 30 and verse 7. And the Lord, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, thy power, will put all these curses upon thine enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. All right, and the number one name on that list of enemies to the Israelites, all right, or the Edomites. To Psalms 83, I started at verse 2. It say, for lo, well, I started at verse 1. It say, keep not thy silence, O power, hold not thy peace, and be not still, O power. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult And they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, Come, and let us cut them off for being a nation, that the name of Israel, which in the Hebrew is Yasharallah, may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. All right, let's see who these nations are that did this. All right, the first one, the tabernacles of Edom. All right, there you go. That's you Edomites today. You so-called white folks today, but you're not white, you're red. That's you. All right, you're our number one enemy on this earth. All right. And it's been that way since the womb, all right, Jacob and Esau were fighting in Rebekah's womb, all right. Then when you go back to, the beginning when you had Adam and he had his sons, Cain and Abel, all right. Cain hated Abel, all right. And Cain at that time, the spirit that was in Cain at that time is the same spirit that's in these Edomites today, all right. And Abel, all right, was Jacob ultimately. So it's always been enmity, and it's always been, all right, a hatred, all right, from these Edomites towards you Israelites. You know what I'm saying? And they show it in the myriad of ways. All right, you heard what she told Keisha from the jump. All right, she called her, when she told her to get her black ass up out of there, which we're not black. All right, that's the funniest shit in the world. We're not black, just like you're not white. All right, this is black. All right, this color right here is black. All right, my undershirt is black. My hand is not the same color as this. All right, and that's the same way you're not white. All right, you're red. All right, and we're not black. We're different shades of brown. But, you know what I'm saying, just showing, all right, that, Esau still got that hatred for us. And it's all good because it's reciprocated, all right? The elect of Yasharallah, we hate you devils too. All right, the only difference between us and these 2/3, all right, is we're waiting on Yahweh Shai to rise up to the plate, all right, to rise up to the prey. All right, we're waiting on Yahweh to send Yahweh Shai back to get you devils out of the way. All right, and we know how to move amongst you devils, all right, But, you see how these 2/3 is going at it, all right? Then you seen the second clip, all right, with Grandma E, all right, you know what I'm saying, the ugly grandma, as he called her, all right, and she lost it when he told her that. Which it was funny. All right, you read this. This is another curse. That's on us. That's going on you devils. All right. This is Lamentations 2 in verse 15. It say, all that pass by clap their hands at thee. They hiss and wag their head at the daughter of Jerusalem, saying, this is the city that men call the perfection of beauty, the joy of the whole earth. So now, in today's time, all right, everybody's wagging their hands at you Edomites, all right? You American Edomites especially, all right? And you Israeli Edomites. But over here in America, all right, you so-called white people are the, you know what I'm saying, the offscouring and the, you know what I'm saying, the laughing stocks of Babylon, ultimately. All right, everybody laughs at you, all right? You're spotlighted, all right? The world sees you as weak, all right? It's over for you, Esau. Your kingdom is falling. And then in the last clip that I showed you, it just goes to show how much more his kingdom is falling. All right, I think those were, all right, they could have been Jake's. All right, but, I feel like they was probably some Edomites that hang around with Jake. All right, or they could have been some little tares, all right, you know what I'm saying? Some, you never know. They could be Jake, they could be Eva. Either way, they was talking shit about you. All right, they told you don't own shit. All right, they told your woman she's an old bitch. I mean, it's over for you Edomites. It's literally over. That's why in these last days that we're coming into, this devil ain't gonna have nothing to do but get that gun and run down on everybody he see. All right, everybody he sees, including himself. All right, this nigga is a madman, and he's gonna whack out. All right, and try to kill every goddamn body. All right, you know what I mean? So we read verse 16, all thy enemies have opened their mouth against thee. They hiss, they gash the teeth. They say, we have swallowed her up. Certainly this is the day that we look for. We have found, we have seen it. All right, and that's how we looking at you devils, all right? The Lord said before he came back, all right, that he was going to make you bare, all right, and uncover your secret places, all right? And, it's happened. And the elect, when we see these, the hopeful elect, when we see these devils whacking out like this and see them in this state, all right, it's funny. Because we know, all right, this is the end for him, all right, and he's already losing his red nigga mind now. So how much more so, all right, once he loses his kingdom completely and once he's put into chains, all right. Verse 17, the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Shai, had done that which he had devised. He had fulfilled his word that he had commanded in the days of old. He had thrown down and not pitied, and hath caused thine enemy to rejoice over thee. He had set up the horn of thine adversaries. All right, and the Lord did that to us. All right, so now he's doing it to you. All right, and that go for all you nations, all right? I like to spotlight Esau the most because, again, he's the ruling nation on this earth. 2nd Ezra 6 and 9, Esau is the end of the world, Jacob is the beginning of it, that follow it. All right, so, you know, this is it's happening to you now. All right, now we get to, you know what I'm saying, open our mouth against you. All right, because you passed laws in this place, which the Lord made you do it on freedom of speech. All right, and you know, the internet and all of these things that are accessible to us now have made it to where you've been spotlighted. And you've been made naked. And of course, it's the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai, first and foremost. But through these avenues in which he's made accessible to us, all right, we've been able to spotlight you and you know, call you out. You know what I'm saying? You can't hide from us. All right, you can hide from these niggas out here, but you can't hide from the true men of the Lord. All right, we see you, nigga. All right, and there's nothing you can do. All right, there's nothing you can do. You're going out. Let me see. 1 second. Let me see. I'll read this in Job 27. Excuse me. Job 27. I'm going to start at verse 13. It says, this is the portion of a wicked man with Yahweh Bashem Shai power, and the heritage of oppressors, which they shall receive of the Almighty. If his children, whose children is this talking about? Esau's children, all right, you Edomites today, be multiplied, it is for the sword, and his offspring shall not be satisfied with bread. All right, these is what's coming to you devils, all right? You will multiply for the sword. All you Edomites that's walking around Babylon the Great today, a.k.a. America, guess what? You're going to die. A horrific death. The Lord is going to melt you. All right, going to leave your wicked red asses right here to be melted. Going to drop nuclear missiles on you. All right, he's going to use the laser beams out of the chariots on you. All right. He's going to use you against yourself before it even gets to that point. All right, Esau going to be killing Esau. All right. But yeah, this is your end. All right. Your children are multiplied for the sword, Mary, meaning destruction. All right. Let me see. Let me find another one. All right. Yeah, let me see. I'm going to stay in Job, but I'm going to go to chapter 20. All right. Jumping down to verse 4, it says, knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon the earth? Verse 5, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. All right, and you're in the last seconds of that moment, Esau, the last milliseconds of that moment. All right. Let me see, you can read all of this, but for time's sake, I'm going to jump down to verse 10. It says, his children shall seek to please the poor, and his hands shall restore their goods. That's why you got these Edomites today, all right, that want to be like Jake. All right, they talk like Jake. They use the lingo as Jake. They even refer to you Edomites as niggas. All right, just think about that. All right, what was used by you Edomites as a derogatory term toward us as Israelites, especially the so-called Negro, Haitian, and Jamaican man, has now been used as a term to use against you. All right, you know what I'm saying? Now you the nigga. Ain't that some shit? All right, and that just goes to show that, you know what I'm saying, you're done. All right, 60 years ago, when you devils 55 years ago, all right, when it was the 60s and shit, when Esau was, you know what I'm saying, flying high, you know what I'm saying, balling, as they would call it, you couldn't dare call these devils no derogatory term, especially a nigga. All right, but look at it today. The youth of your nation refers to you as they talk to you like they talk to a regular, specular person. They're like, man, fuck you, nigga. All right, and you take it. All right, that's even more funny. You take it. When he called that devil that shit at the end, he took it. He just acknowledged it. He ain't even battle ice, went to get in his car and shit. And then, you know what I'm saying, Jake, well, I don't want to call him Jake, but then them other, them dudes started, you know what I'm saying more shit to him, but it's just showing, you know what I'm saying, Esau is through. All right, this cluster of Edomites that's on this earth right now got to be the weakest bunch of bitch-made devils the Lord that never created. All right, you know what I'm saying? You got certain of them that, you know, got that devil in them. But the majority of these Edomites today, they ain't really like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, at least I don't see it, all right? Especially without that gun, all right? We're going to see, all right, Jacob's trouble is right around the corner, all right? And it's going to be the worst time in the history of mankind. And the Lord does refer to Esau as the sword, all right? So, you know, Esau is going to show his horns again, but a lot of these devils, you know what I'm saying, they docile, bro, and they just need to be moved out the way. All right, and they're being moved out the way spiritually, and it's going to come physically, you know what I'm saying, again, when Yahweh sends Yahweh shot back, all right, to take you off the throne, all right, Isaiah 63 and verse 1, who is this that coming from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? All right, but until then, you know, we're going to continue to blow the whistle on these devils, you know what I'm saying, I know I am, all right, you know, he can continue to strike me as much as he likes, all right, you know, it is what it is, it's all of the Lord anyway, but he's going to know who he is, where he's going, all right, and he gonna know the score ultimately, because that's our job, to get his devil to score. All right, so, you know, this is just a quick little video to get to the point, you know what I'm saying? These devils is whacking out. And you can read Revelation 12 and 12, tell you how they're gonna come down with great wrath. They know it, but they have but a short time, so, you know,